Welcome, friends. Welcome to today's Reconsider It live stream. Best live stream you're gonna see all day. And here on this live stream, you are gonna get a very nice hour of some improvised live looping that is some vocals only stuff. We're also gonna be bringing the synth into the game here. It's called Tinkering in the Studio. And right now, we are in a warm-up phase. We are just hanging out, getting ourselves situated to this foundation of a beat that I put together before the stream began. We're just getting the blood flowing. We're just getting things moving right now. That's all that's happening. We're just getting things moving right now. And here in this warm-up phase, I need to celebrate. I need to celebrate you. Thank you for being here. Whether you are joining us here live and you are in the chat, or you are joining us here live and you are not in the chat, or you are joining us here after the stream, watching on replay. However it is that you are here joining us, thank you for being here. I am going to celebrate you at this time in this way. I have got my drink. I am going to count up to 3. I am going to clink the screen. Man, it's going to be so good. At that time, you are invited. You are invited to join the rest of us as we cheers along and celebrate our togetherfulness. And it all begins, my friends, when I begin the count up already on 1. Oh my goodness, here it is already. It's already started. 2. Wow. Wow, this is really good, my friends. On 3. Clink. Cheers, friends. Oh man, it's good. That is so good. Yes, that is like pure goodness. I think about like the sort of like abstract archetype of what good is. That's exactly what I'm experiencing right now. This is just good. This is good. Please like this video. Please subscribe. I could use some subs. Friends, we are here. We are here. It's happening. It's happening right now. It is no longer something that you need merely look longingly forward toward. It is here. Tinkering in the studio is in full effect. And I see at this time that we've got Glitchmod! And also we have right now the crazy That's really good. All right. So we're in good shape right now. As we begin this tinkering in the studio stream, allow me to affirm. Allow me to affirm that tinkering in the studio has no direction whatsoever. We are just hanging out. I'm going to be building up more of this beat. I'm going to be bringing in the synth. Start playing around, actually. What's a good? It's a good thing for me to use. I have some that I like that are just always great. I don't like to lean on that. I like to pick things that are going to give me some kind of need to, I don't know, become more flexible in some way. Force me into a position where I have to, like, invent a new form of intelligence. I like doing that to myself, by the way. You know who else? I'm so, like, overjoyed. Despite my facial expressions. I found apparently that, like, here's something that I'm just, like, beginning to understand. Apparently, there's some kind of need for communication purposes, which is beyond me. There's some kind of need to, like, express emotion through facial expressions, tone of voice, and other things, body language, choice of words, other things like volume, and all this, expressing emotion in some way seems to be, despite my best calculations and estimations, seems to be necessary. And yet it's very obnoxious to me, because I'm not in the frame of mind often, you see. I don't think about life like that. Emotions, expressing them. No, I don't get down. I might rhyme, in fact, though, when I get with it and I catch this flow, which at this time I have done. Check it, this is fun, son. One time we come bring it, and I drop this rhyme upon this beat, and you like, you catch a sign, a metaphor of some kind, something I'm dropping and you could just get with it, right? Yeah, I drop it fast like that. You know my raps have had a nice impact, and that is really dope. Yo, I catch this flow, and you know that you want to get with it another time, and you might just tune in again, friend. You get another one of these, and it's really tight, right? I'm just trying to get another little bit. Let me just drop this kick. Let me just drop this kick. We got this hi-hat and shit. All right. That was pretty dope. That was pretty fun. That was pretty sloppy in a few places, especially when I started with it. Friends, I have a dilemma. There's a friend, a regular in the chat, and I don't recall if I have welcomed him already. I think the answer is no. I had been building up to it when I was getting into that whole thing about communication. So I'm gonna just double check and confirm, because I don't need to take a risk like that. But I'm gonna welcome Follow Me. Wabbit is saying, Recon dropping it, very dope. Yeah, I mean to bring rap into these streams more. My regulars know, Wabbit, you're one of these people who know this. But my other regulars also know that for the past, I don't know, a couple of months, on and off, I've been talking about how I've been practicing freestyling while I just drive. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna drive to the store. Okay, let me freestyle about, you know, basically nothing for 10 minutes as I drive to the store. Or if I drive, you know, 30 minutes, then I would freestyle for 30 minutes. Maybe not go that long. Anyway, as I have been getting more comfortable with freestyle rap, I intend to bring it into these streams. So we just got a small taste of it a couple minutes ago. As I say, I criticize it already myself, but I know there's good elements too. Something to build on. I have a question right now for Glitch Moth. trying to remember. Was it you? Like a couple of weeks ago? That you asked me to do multiple drum layers that were like the full drum layer in them with kicks and everything, even though I had another set of drums already going. Somebody asked me to do that, and I'm trying to remember who it was. Okay, cool. Glitchmoth says yes, that was me. All right, well, I hereby credit you, Glitchmoth, in this regard, because I've adopted a new way of managing my percussion. I think this is the second stream where I'm doing this. Where, first of all, I'm panning my channels on the lower looper like I do on the top looper, which is the middle one is panned to the center, and then a little to the left and right, and a lot to the left and right. And now I'm having two kick layers so that it's easy for me to like switch up the mood by having this other type of drum come in. This one's, oh, that's a little more wild. And then I go to the more laid back one. So now I have like two layers of kicks in my beats. I think I'm going to adopt this moving forward. This gives me a lot more dynamism through frankly, through these long, hour, 2 hour long streams. That lets me add a lot more variety in there, which is dope. I'm also adding another layer of these. Here's this like shaker layer in the percussion. I've also got this other one that's more like a hi-hat type of thing. So now I'm using two of those also. So credit goes to Glitchmoth for inspiring me to like revolutionize the way that I'm doing my percussion and giving it a lot more dynamic presence. I still haven't done anything with the synth. I should start playing around with the synth. To my musician friends who like to jam along, I have put a little, where is it, like this? There you go, down here it is. This. What is it? I'm trying to, left and right. I've included the key and the beats per minute. I've adopted that now. You can generally expect to see that on my streams. At least the tinkering in the studio, unspoken, and 505 beat making, I'll do that. Maybe not the loops and chill. Maybe not loops and chill. I haven't done a loops and chill stream in a while. Another nice thing that I'm giving Glitch Muff credit for. One of the ways that I've redone my percussion, in addition to just saying like, oh, now I have 2 kick layers, now I have 2 shaker hi-hat layers, which is true, and the panning is different, that's all true. Another nice thing that I like that my regulars may also recognize is that one of the volume faders on my lower looper is a little busted. It's this one all the way to the left. And I used to use that for my kick. Now I moved the kick into these 2. They're a little panned left and right, the 2 different kick layers. And it's okay now if this like quiet, sort of constant hi-hat. It's okay if I can't get the volume exactly right on that one. I'm fine with that. So that's another awesome benefit, that I can actually use the kick drums more consistently with how I intend to use them. All of this good fortune with the loopers and all of this progress, this like revolutionary overnight progress, it pales in comparison to the fact that Trusto has joined us. This is just, that's the kind of thing that's like, I was so inspired, so filled with this like energy. Good. Fortunately, we have leg with us now. Friends, thank you for being here today. This has been such a good tinker session with you. At this time, my friends, at this time, this time, my friends, in addition to me saying thank you for being here, in addition to this, I also hereby say that I hope to see you next time. I hope to see you in the next live stream. My regulars know that we have got a variety of flavors of live stream here on Reconsider It's Music Sketchpad. Today, on this stream, we had the lower right tinkering in the studio. No structure at all. Today was very looper and synth heavy. There was a very brief rap session. More rap to come in future streams. Maybe I should have people give me prompts in the chat about things to rap about. Now that would be fat, wouldn't it? Check it, it'd be good, it would be something you want more of. Of course, done. I could do that, and in fact, I might do it on tinkering streams. So join us for more tinkering streams. In the lower left, we have Unspoken. Unspoken are a lot like tinkering streams, but there's no talking at all. On the Unspoken stream, it's just the loopers, just the synth, no talking. Good instrumental. You can have that on while you're doing whatever. It's a good instrumental. Join us for Unspoken. In the upper left, we have Loops and Chill. Yeah. Loops and Chill looks like a well-rehearsed, pre-written performance. Nope, it's all improvised. The beats are improvised. The way I organize them and I arrange them is all improvised. Join us for Loops and Chill. In the upper right, we have got 505 beat making. That's where I build up a beat and I tell you what I'm doing on the looper while I'm building up the beat. Really, really cool if you're into those kind of technical details. Join us for 505 beat making. And until then, my friends, please have a very good rest of your day today. Please let the rest of your day today bring you to entirely new levels of resolution, entirely new levels of validation. Please open up to allow the rest of your day today to bring you into these new levels, into all of these things that will benefit you in all manner of ways. Please let the rest of your day today open that up for you. New horizons for you today. Please let the rest of your day bring to you all manner of blessing. All manner of the resting that you need to be addressing. All of the stressing that you're doing. Please let all of that get resolved today. Let yourself take the first steps toward that today. And I will see you in the next Reconsider It live stream.